Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name's Oliver. So for today we have another episode recap of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 14 finale. We are already here. Now I'm filming this several days after the finale had even aired, and if you are any type of Housewives fan, I mean obviously that's why you're watching this video, but if you are any type of Housewives fan, y'all just know this week has been absolute hell. It's been crazy, but yeah, let's go and get into it. So basically we start off where we left off. Sutton and Erica had their argument. Oh, Dorit was in that too, but Sutton had like stormed off. So she's sitting on the front of the boat. Jennifer Tilly comes up and checks on her, and then she's like, you know, I'm not really surprised that Erica's criticizing Sutton so much, but she's astonished by how much the girls don't like her. That was pretty funny. But then later, like, they're just having a good time on the boat, or the rest of the girls are having a good time on the boat. Then they get back to their villas, and then they are basically getting ready for dinner. Sutton doesn't know if she wants to go yet, and she's talking to Garcelle, and she's just saying those girls, they really just wanted to break her, and she just shouldn't let them break her. And then they had this montage every single time that like the girls had come after Sutton, or Sutton had just like retaliated against the girls or anything like that. It was a 10 out of 10 montage. That was great. I was like, this is cinema. This is absolute cinema right here. After this Sutton, she doesn't go and show up yet, but they're all waiting at the house. Or at one of the villas. But yeah, Jennifer Tilly and Garcelle are talking about how Sutton wants to be Kyle's friend so bad. And Garcelle said that Kyle will be loyal to Erica and Dorit before Sutton, and she refuses to see it. Which, yes, that's 100%. Like, Kyle, Erica, and Dorit, once you're a part of that Fox Force 5 dynamic, y'all, nothing's gonna break y'all. Clearly, nothing's gonna break y'all. So yeah, she's definitely gonna be more loyal to Dorit and Erica before she's loyal to Sutton, like 1000%. Oh, and then Garcelle and Jennifer Tilly tell the group that Sutton honestly thinks that it was a coordinated attack from Dorit and Erica. I just went on my friend Who Asked Sells podcast. Go watch that episode. We were kind of going in on all of the details, like every single thing that happened this past week with Beverly Hills. But while we were on the podcast, we were talking about how it makes a lot of sense that Jennifer Tilly and Garcelle would think that it was, you know, like a coordinated attack, because mind you, they all had dinner. Sutton had apologized. They all go back, and when Bose, Dorit, and Erica are in their, in their villa, they're just talking. They're just talking a little bit about it, wrapping it up. No need to bring it in the next day. And then boom, they start talking about it when they're on the boat. It does seem like, or at least it would seem like, they talked about it that night or something, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna bring it up on the boat. Like, it makes a lot of sense. So I see where she's coming from. And then Erica is just like, wait, why should Kyle be loyal to Sutton after what Sutton did to Kyle last year? Whenever Sutton, you know, was like, there's something going on with your marriage, you know? Like, that happened all season 13. After this, Sutton finally comes to dinner / shopping. It's very awkward. Sutton and Kyle are talking, and Sutton ends up in tears because Sutton is just like, I just want to be a Barbie doll and shop. They all are finished shopping. They finally sit down at the table. They all do impressions of each other. Erica does an impression of Sutton. Garcelle does, she does an impression of Erica saying like, Sutton's house is broken into and he confronted the burglar, and then like, she was just doing that in her confessional. They're all just whatever. Since it's Dorit and Erica's birthdays, they get cakes with their faces on it. Then I have the last point for the dinner is that Sutton is very awkward, and then they all leave to go to bed. So then after this, it's the next day. Sutton and Bose have a moment together. They're going to a chocolate making class because this is like their first scene together, even though Sutton brought on Bose to the show. I have thoughts. If you want to hear about it, go to my friend Who Asked Sells podcast. It is so good. I'm actually gonna link it down below so you guys can see. That podcast was so good. Anyways, so then Garcelle, Jennifer Tilly, and Kyle are all at the beach, and they're talking about divorce basically, and then Jennifer Tilly is talking about, you know, how she got Simpsons money and whatnot. Back to Bose and Sutton. Sutton said that she was basically blindsided by Erica, and Bose said that Erica told her that before. Like, Erica had mentioned how she was feeling about Sutton to Bose before, so Bose was like, oh, I didn't realize you were blindsided. Sutton brings up the fact that PK and Mauricio made fun of Erica's situation when Dorit and Kyle both questioned Erica, so she's like, there's a double standard. Which, yes, there's clearly a double standard. Why? Let's think, Sutton, let's think. The Fox Force 5, correct, that's why. That's quite literally why. Like, that's blind loyalty right there, so come on now. And then Sutton's just like, Bose, you don't know their history. She doesn't. Like, the Fox Force, all roads lead back to the Fox Force 5. Anyways, then Dorit says that with Sutton's apologies, it feels like there's just like, you know, she apologizes and then there's like a punch around the corner. because she just does something else. So later on that night, they all get dressed up. They're all getting ready to go out. They all look amazing. Also Kathy, hers is like kind of like a robe almost. It's really funny. Love Kathy. Oh, and then Kathy like dropped a condom in front of Garcelle and was like, oh, Garcelle, is that yours? And Garcelle looks down, she's like, what? So then at dinner, Erica was like, who is saying that Dorit and I planned the attack on Sutton? Is it you? Points to Garcelle. Or is it you? Points to Jennifer Tilly. Jennifer Tilly like, it was me. She doesn't care. Like, I don't know why a lot of the girls are really like scared of Erica. I really don't. But Jennifer Tilly was like, it was me, definitely. Oh, and then Jennifer Tilly said that it probably just like really hit home for her because she's bringing it up again. But then Erica is like, y'all all need to listen up. This was not a coordinated attack. Oh yeah, then later on in Garcelle's confessional, she was like, she wants to have a better relationship with the group. Okay, so you've been on here for 5 seasons. However, whenever Garcelle came on in season 10, that was right after LVP had left, and the Fox Force 5 was, they were all like this. They were all like 5. They were all just together, right? So then Garcelle's really good friends with Rinna, but Rinna messed that up. Then she was really good friends with Denise and then became friends with Sutton because, you know, the Fox Force 5 is all over here and they're super secretive and they don't want anyone to know anything about what they do in all their lives, even though they're on a show about that. Because of that, Garcelle and Sutton have just been close friends this entire time. So I know what she means by like she would have gotten closer with the group, but also it's like they threw away your book and they have said so many microaggressions and a lot of them just weren't nice. Just point blank, they just weren't nice. Anyways, oh, then they get up and party. Oh, and then y'all know the end cards or whatever, I don't know what it's called, but you know at the very end of each season, it like pauses on someone and it like says words over here that's like, oh, this person, you know, this is an update in their life, basically. For Garcelle, it says she's calling the shots on her own set and she's being a grandma. Yes. Oliver, did he have another baby or his first child? I can't remember. No, I think he has a second child now. I think, yeah. So, yeah, so she has 2 grandbabies, good for her. But she's booked and busy, like, especially with everything that she's doing with Netflix and producing her own movies. Like, she's busy. So honestly, I'm really not surprised that she's leaving. Like, it seems like she is like really busy. Like, they didn't even show a lot of that on the show this season. I also feel like they can't show a lot of that on the show because you can't, being on set filming for a reality show whenever some projects can't even be released yet, that makes a lot of sense. So that's probably why. For Bose, it says she started her fertility journey with Keely and he finally said, I love you. Okay. Sutton says her relationship with her mom is warming up. Kyle, she'll remain open with her love life. She's been in Europe with Morgan. And Aspen with Morgan on her tour. Okay. Dorit and PK aren't rekindling, but no other update. Yep. Oh, and then for Erica, there wasn't like an end card there or whatever it was because then on August 27th, Tom was found guilty in 4 counts of wire fraud and embezzlement. So then of course they picked up the cameras again. Kyle came over and Erica said that she became depressed because of the verdict and she just felt like the walls were closing in. Oh, and she said that Tom was being represented by public defenders. But her end thing finally said she hasn't spoken to Tom, but she was Roxy Hart on Broadway. I don't like saying this. I like to give recaps. I don't like to just give out my own personal commentary. Most things I say in here, it's just like things I picked up like on the show. It's not my own personal thoughts on it. But I think that for season 15, something needs to happen. And I'm just gonna leave that at that. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed as much as I did making it. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.